What's going on, guys? Eject01 coming at you with episode 18 of the Survival Let's Play. And in the last episode, we built this little sawmill, and we built these two little houses, and I also built this path. And so, yeah. And if you like this episode, be sure to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I upload the next time. And so, yeah. Well, since the last episode, or in between episodes, I decided to come through here and lay out a path that goes all the way down here. And I figured, and it's already turning nighttime, but I figured that I might as well just get one of the paths laid out here. I was going to do the other one that goes that way, but I'll probably do that off camera as well. But yeah, I kind of laid it out to here just so that way I have a main path to get to here. And yeah, and then this is what I'm planning for today. And this is going to be a another sawmill building. Let me go to sleep really quick, if I can. So yeah, I think today we're going to work on a sawmill. And this one I did mention in the last episode that this will be the biggest one out of the ones that will be in here, or at least the biggest one I can think of right now. Which means it's going to take an absolute ton of materials to build. Yeah, which means it's going to take an absolute ton of materials to build. So, yeah, so I just went ahead and marked out this space for it and made a path that comes here. And my thinking is that, because what I could do, because then what I can do is I can come in here later on. So after this is built, I can come in here and turn this into, I could basically fill all the space between those houses here and the sawmill with houses and other things, just to kind of give it more like an actual camp like thing. So yeah. But yeah, now to start, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and get started, so well, actually no, we're gonna time lapse that. So this this sawmill will actually be a little bit different from that one, in that this one will actually have a physical use. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear the train in the background. I live right next to some train tracks. But this one will be different in the sense that this will actually be like an actual functioning farm. And I'm gonna put my I'm gonna make this a spruce farm. I still will be grinding out a lot of the trees, but I figured this would be a good place to put a farm. Now it won't be a super complicated farm. It'll be something that's like, you know, this will be really simple, like ridiculously simple. Yeah, something I seen on a video I was watching earlier today, and I thought, okay, I want to make a tree farm, but I want to go through all the redstone because I've not done any mining sessions. So this would be a really simple build. And that's actually what this is marked out for. And then I'm just gonna build the building around it. So yeah, guys, I think that will. But I think without any further ado, I think we should just go ahead and get started on this. So let me kick this off into a time lapse, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, guys, so in that time lapse, I just built this giant hole, and well, I dug out this hole, and as you can see, I also went ahead and added in the water. Yeah, I went ahead and added in the water and the platform for the tree. This is gonna be a really basic farm, just because like I don't like I can't like I haven't mined for any redstone or anything, so I can't make anything super fancy yet. But yeah, I could do something. But that's just basic and it's enough to get me started. I also went ahead and put the water streams in. So if we come down here, and I'm trying to think how I want to do this because I'm also thinking of, let's see, because now I'm conflicted. And what I mean by that is because, so in, okay, so this farm right here is based off of a design I seen on someone else's channel. I forget their name, but I will leave a link in the description of this video, and I will try to maybe leave a picture up on this video so you guys know what it looks like, or I'll leave a link in the description, something like that. But in his design, he made it so it went into a hopper. So at the end of it, the stuff would go into a hopper, and then the hopper would go into a chest, and then you just go down and grab it, right? Well, my thinking is for the sawmill building. Now, I may or may not. I don't think I'll be able to get to it today, but the sawmill building itself, is actually going to be much bigger than the square that I've built. So it's going to be much bigger than the square I built. Like, it's going to be a little bit of ways over there or something like that, but it'll be much bigger than what it looks like right now. And I'm thinking that this will be the farm area where the actual tree will grow in there, and then this area will be the yeah, and then basically this will be the collection area where I go and collect the yeah, where basically I go and collect the material after it drops in. And of course, that's the platform where I place the trees and grow it. Again, it's a super basic farm. The only difference I'm making to the farm that I seen is that in the tutorial he made it a 20 by 18 square, and I realized, and I did this in a testing world, and it turns out that the trees I'm trying to build, you only need like this is like a 14 by 14, so you can fit it in this easily. So yeah, I didn't want to waste the blocks or materials to dig out stuff if I don't have to. So, and I will be building a way to get to this. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm probably gonna be building it this way. Actually, now I think about it. But I haven't gotten around to that. I'm just more focused on this part. So now I'm trying to think of how I'm going to get from up. So I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this. I think the best way for now, I think the best way for now is actually just, I am going to use his design just for right now, and eventually then in the future, yeah, and then in the future, because I'll have to get a yeah, and then in the future, because in order for this to work the way I want it exactly, I'm actually going to need a dispenser, and again, I don't have any redstone yet. So I think it makes a lot of sense to, yeah, so I think it makes a lot of sense to do that. So namely, so what this is, yeah, so my plan is, again, I'm gonna have a, like, the sawmill will be longer than this, so it'll be over to there. So that little extension will be a way for me to get from, to get down here to actually plant the trees and such. And then this will actually be the collection area. And eventually this collection area, I want to make like a chute that, yeah, I'm going to make like a little chute that's going to go from where this is right now. And it's going to shoot up into a water stream that's going to send it up into, that's going to send it into a bigger storage system for this stuff. At least that's the idea. But since I don't really have access to that right now, this is what I have to work with. Which is fine. I don't really mind. Again, it's super basic. But yeah. But I will go ahead and take my granite, and I will, if I can get close enough, place that. And then these will drop down, and it's a little bit different than what I'm used to, but yeah, as you can see, it drops down. And then if I just jump down here, you can see that it has collected up in there, and I can take that back. So yeah, it works pretty well. Again, it's just gonna be a challenge getting through these water streams because, yeah, and I built it down. I built it underground because, well, because the trees that I want to put here are gonna be super big. Like, you know, I measured it out, and it's gonna be like about 25, 26 blocks tall for some of these trees. So I'm giving myself like, so I'm measuring at least maybe 30 blocks. And so this is dropped down by at least 9 or 10. So that way it can still be big on this part that I'm going to build here, but then it's not going to be too big. Because 30 blocks, I think, is taller than the base, actually. So, yeah, and also, I'm not really too concerned about how it looks on the inside right now, just because, like, I mean, yeah, I will be in here from time to time just doing that, but yeah, I don't really care because for the most part, unless I'm gathering stuff, it's not going to be seen. So yeah, so I think it works for now. But yeah, anyways, I think now would actually be a good time to I think also something I will do as well is if I can, I'm going to make a little pathway, and that's going to go from here. And eventually I'll take this out as well, because that's just going to get in the way of this. But for now, it's fine. And I think we'll leave that down because I need to be able to get up and such. And then I think what we'll do is I need this. And then I also need to go grab my bone meal. So let's go run and grab that. Yeah, just I'll demonstrate how this works. I guess you guys got a little bit of mini tutorial on how to build this thing, at least the way I did it specifically. But yeah. Let's see if my bone meal is not in there. It might still be back at the other spots. Now I have a few bones, so we can make some bone meal. Okay. So let's go see if we can grow this tree. We should be able to. And I do have enough of an axe to demonstrate. To demonstrate how this works, kind of, and collect some of the logs. So what you do is you take your... So how this works, from my understanding, basically you're taking place 4 spruce trees, or spruce saplings, into the dirt, the 4 dirt, and that should be in the center, and this 4 dirt should be in the middle of the entire thing, like directly in the center. And then you take your bone meal, and you just do it till it grows. And as you can see, now I'm stuck. And now, as you can see, now there's a giant spruce tree. And as you can see, now there's a absolutely massive spruce tree sprouting out of the ground. And yeah, and that's actually really good. So then now... And so now, all I have to do is I can dig this out. And all I have to do is just staircase up the spruce tree. Yeah, and this might take a second, but you just dig up this, you just destroy the spruce tree going up. And then I like to just stand on the, what I like to do with these trees, these 2x2 spruce trees, is I like to try and stand on the corner of it, or the corner between these, and that way I can just go down and then just go in a circle. And that way you're less likely to take damage. And then it just goes down from there. And then there goes that. And then the benefits to the water, because really the water, what it does is it makes it so when I dig out all the logs, as the leaves start to decay, it'll drop sticks and saplings, and that's where they'll connect. And as you can see, there's a sapling right there. There's probably already some going into the chest right now. But yeah, as you can see, it starts to deteriorate. And this gives you a chance to get saplings and sticks. And this is starting to decay quite rapidly. But yeah, as you can see, and as you can see, there it goes down there. And there it goes another one. So yeah. Which I think is pretty cool. So that does solve that. Let me see. It's starting to turn nighttime again. Yeah, so that's gonna be something we're gonna have to do is find a and yeah, that's the only downside to this. The way I have it set. This is just because how I have it set up is because of this little stem right here to get to it. The sometimes saplings will land on it and they'll despawn and they'll just sit there until I either collect them or they despawn. But yeah, guys. I think I think it's been a pretty good episode. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Sorry if it's shorter or if it's longer than 30 minutes. I am still trying to work on getting the timings right in these videos, but yeah, you guys have to let me know what you think. But I do think that's gonna have to do it for today's episode, guys. I would do the outer, I would do the outer section of this, but the thing is that that's gonna take a lot of materials, and yeah, that's gonna take a lot of materials to build that, and I want to, yeah, that's gonna take a lot of materials to do, and I want to get this video out today. Because I have to edit it. I have to edit this and upload, and also have to make the shorts. And I have no idea what I'm gonna make the shorts of, to be honest. So yeah, that's gonna be quite an interesting feat there. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, actually, let me get my screenshot here. Um, well, a little late for the screenshot, but well, actually, no. Let me see. Let me see if I can get my screenshot. Um, Screenshot as it's. There we go. And yeah, it's not much of a screenshot, but I guess it'll work. But yeah, anyways, guys, you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and I think that's gonna have to do it for today. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's not a super complicated tree farm. We could always build a better one in the future, but I think early game, it's definitely gonna help out a lot. So yeah, definitely know what you guys think down below. But yeah, and also as a side note, if you're watching from YouTube, maybe consider going over to my Twitter and you know, adding me on Twitter if you have a Twitter. I do want to start being more interactive or start being more active on there. Because usually it's just the only time I really put something up there is when like maybe I'm interacting with another content creator, or if I'm like, or if I'm uploading or sending the link for for the videos for the let's play over onto there for the people on Twitter to see. But yeah, definitely go check that out if you have time. And that just, why would I do that? Let's fix that. There, it never happened. But yeah, guys. Anyways, this is gonna be it for the episode. My name is Ejecta1, and until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, is Ejecta1, signing off.